I'm Aenslee Tanner, here with more tips to help you get to the top of your game in your career, sport, and business. And today I want to share with you a little tweak that you can make that will have a massive impact on how you feel, and it has to do with the language that you're using. Now, I want to give you an example from a client that I've been working with recently who came to me complaining of feeling stressed and overwhelmed and like the weight of the world was on his shoulders. And yet he had these big ambitious goals that he wanted to go for, and he was just finding it hard to find the energy to get to where he wanted to be. And so when I sat down to meet with him and we started discussing, it didn't take very long for me to start to notice a certain pattern in the language that he was using. And specifically the phrase that I picked up on was have to. So he was saying, I have to do this, and then I have to do that, and on, and just listening to him, I was starting to feel the weight on my own shoulders, you know? I could understand how he was feeling really stressed and like he had so much to do. And so I asked him if I could share my observation with him, and he said yes, and I pointed out, it sounds like you have to a lot of stuff. And I talked to him about this pattern that I was noticing, and I asked him to explore what might be a more empowering way to speak about how he wanted to pursue his goals and the actions he wanted to take towards them. And things that came up were things like I get to do this, or I want to do this, or I choose to do this. All these phrases are much more empowering and remind you that actually you can make a different choice if you want to. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to. You have 100% control over what you do, as an adult anyway. So within a week, once he had this awareness and had this brought to his attention, he was able to catch himself whenever that have to started to slip past his lips, and he would replace it with something else. And he found this made massive difference to how he was feeling, and the stress just started to melt away, because all of a sudden he was taking his power back, and he recognized that through this simple change in language, all of a sudden his whole perspective shifted. So I hope you found this story insightful and helpful for you, and I thank you so much for watching.